Hello, my honeys. I am finally back in Tokyo, Japan. Can you believe it? The time has finally come. I have waited 6 years to return, and I'm going to start off this series by sharing with you my complete packing guide. Oh my gosh, I am so nervous about this trip, but first, let me show you this new gadget I got off Amazon. Holy crap, I've been meaning to buy this for forever, and I'm so glad I finally did. It gets up all the crumbs. It makes my kitchen cleanup so much easier. Things have been so busy pre-Japan. The week before, I did my first ever glowatelier photo shoot with real models in my own house, and it was such a success, but I was so busy setting up, cleaning up, and packing that I have not been able to update you guys on everything that's been going on for over a month, and I am so sorry about that, but I am so excited to start off this Japan series with you guys. I have been filming every single day since I've been back in Tokyo, and it has been nothing but fun and excitement, but I am here at last. So without further ado, here is my ultimate mega guide on packing for 2 months in Japan. First, starting off with tech. As you guys know, I own my own business and I work from home as both a content creator, YouTuber, and skincare business owner, so bringing all my important tech is super important. Of course, I brought 2 of my cameras, my Nikon for capturing all the high quality photos while I'm here, and of course I need all my backup batteries to go with that, as well as my vlogging camera. Now, I might be in a situation where I need to shoot my own photos with my Nikon, so I made sure to bring my remote controller and my adapter for my Nikon camera. Every single tech item I talk about will be linked in the description box down below if you guys are interested. Now, my laptop does not have a webcam. I know, weird. My laptop is a super intense design and editing laptop, so it does not have a webcam. So I brought a webcam with me just in case I need it. I also brought this small Microsoft mouse in case I need to work on the go. I also brought 2 converters and adapters. Now in Japan, if your technology is dual voltage, then you most likely won't need this, but the Japan outlets don't allow plugging in US adapters that have a larger end. So make sure you bring these if one of your cards has a larger end than the other. Then we are also heading over to South Korea for a few days, so I brought my South Korea adapters as well. Of course, bringing all the cords that I might need to plug in my device and this SD card reader so I can upload my photos to my phone on the go without having to plug into my laptop. And of course, I'm bringing my most important hard drives that have everything to do with my business and content creation on them, because those are super important to me. And then I recently got this adapter bank for my laptop, and this is such a must if you are always needing to plug in so many different devices. Absolutely recommend. And it also has an SD card reader on it and is USB-C, so you can use it for almost anything. Now, if you've experienced losing your luggage in an airport, you know how extremely stressful that is, and it's happened to me before, and there's no way I'm letting it happen to me again. So I am bringing 2 Apple AirTags to put into my luggage and my carry-on, so if anything happens, I know where it is. Of course, 2 tripods, one for my vlogging camera on the go, and then one that can support my DSL Nikon camera if I need to shoot anything by myself and need to use it to set up. I also have this phone adapter that I can use on both my tripods if I want to use my phone and self-shoot myself while I'm out and about. Of course, bringing my working headphones. I love these. I got them on Amazon. They are not noise canceling, however, but they are perfect Bluetooth headphones for working on the go, and I absolutely have been loving them ever since I got them. And what makes them great for travel is they fold up like this so conveniently. And of course, I'm bringing my noise canceling earpods that I also got on Amazon a couple years ago for the flight specifically, so that when I'm watching things, I don't have to hear other people being loud and just being people, because I don't know, I can't handle it. Of course, this is the biggest thing that you must get when you're traveling to Japan, and in Tokyo specifically, are power bank adapters. These I got on Amazon, and they provide both individually 2 full charges of your phone or device, and what makes them most convenient is they plug directly into the wall, and these plugs work in the Japanese outlets as well, and it comes with 2 provided cords that are built into it. one with a USB-C, one with that other type, and then one for iPhones as well. And it also has a section on the back where you can plug in your USB cords as well. So you can literally charge any device that is USB adapter on the go. And these have already been saving us both in the airport during travel transit time, and also we have used them so much while we've been in Tokyo. Of course, I'm bringing my iPad so that if I want to work in a cafe or bring it with me or even watch movies on the airplane, I have that option. And this case that I got also comes with this magnetic Bluetooth keyboard, which has been super convenient if I want to work on the go as well for emails or any kind of work that requires typing. Now let's move on to cosmetics. For years, I've been using this Pony Effect makeup case that I got for free when they were doing some sort of event when I bought makeup. Now, there are so many other amazing travel packages you can get for makeup and skincare, but this one has worked for me for years and it's just the right amount for me. So I am just packing all my essential makeup that I use most frequently. I tried really hard to limit it to not pack too much and overpack makeup, but there's some things like I always flip-flop between certain cosmetics. So this is what works for me, and it was just enough. Now, of course, since I've been here, there are some things that I have not used whatsoever, such as my EOPay air cushion and my Bobbi Brown highlighter. And I've only used my Sailor Moon palette a few times and really just for one glitter shade, but I have been mostly using this Kaja Eye Bento. It's my favorite go-to travel eyeshadow kit because it has the colors that work best for me. And I've mainly been using this Numbunsin No. 3 Base Skip Tone Up SPF. It is a tinted SPF and it works amazing for me, and I've been using that every day. I always make sure to bring a nail glue as well, since I do have fake nails on right now. If one of them starts to lift on the go, I can easily glue it back down without it impacting my trip. And then of course packing my favorite lip products that I wear every single day to make sure that I have what I need. And of course my favorite eye glitter, this one from Misha, is just like phenomenal, beautiful, amazing. I absolutely love it. And then just really some concealer, so my Maybelline Candid concealer in case I get any breakout pimples that I want to cover up, and then my favorite Majolica mascara, this Japanese eyebrow color, just the essentials really, things that I use regularly, this Sun and Park eyeliner so I can do my eyeliner. You know how it goes, you guys. Of course, when you're packing your own cosmetic bag, maybe you're not packing as much as me, maybe you're packing more than me, I don't know, but this is usually what I end up packing whenever I'm traveling for a long period of time. I always make sure to include the essentials that I use every single day, and then make sure to include a few items that I would use if I was feeling like I wanted to dress up a little more, or if I was going to shoot a specific look and I needed my makeup to be a little bit more heavy. I always just make sure I have something to suit almost every single occasion, so I never find myself in a moment where I feel like I don't have what I need, because realistically, I don't want to be buying too much on this trip. I always make sure to bring nail files as well. I used to always bring a metal one, but recently when I was in Mexico, I had my metal one confiscated, which was a first time. So now I'm bringing disposable nail files because you never know when you get an annoying hangnail. And of course, I'm bringing giant safety pins in case I have some wardrobe malfunctions. And then I like to bring a flat gua sha with me so I can still do my facial massage, but I have something that's a little more travel friendly than my big one. Now, this is the biggest thing I want to share with you guys. This you must pay attention to if you're wearing contact lenses like me. I hate traditional contact lens cases, and I always loved the super cleansing ones that use peroxide, but they always have a hole in the top. But these ones I found on Amazon, they don't have a hole in top, and the liquid does not evaporate out of them ever. Oh my gosh, the amount of times I have lost contact lenses because the liquid evaporates is ridiculous. These are amazing. Linked in the bottom for you guys. But now let's move on to clothes and luggage, the organizational part of packing. Now, I know some people have a hard time organizing their stuff, but for me, I've kind of figured it out after moving countries so many times. So here I'm just putting in a few cosplay looks that I need to shoot while I'm away, since I am going to be gone 2 months. Don't worry about what those looks are. Those are exclusive to my cosplay content on Instagram. But I do like to make sure I'm packing the tech that is not the most important. So this includes a lot of extra cords, extra adapters, tripods, things that if I lost them, it's not going to be the end of the world. And I like to keep them in a separate bag so they're not jumbled around in my luggage and getting lost in my clothes. I'm packing a little travel umbrella, which I wish I put in my carry-on. I always like to make sure I have all my skincare products in clear, transparent travel cases so that if I am bringing it in carry-on when I'm hopping around to different countries or going anywhere, it is not a problem in that instance. One thing extra that is new to my packing thing is this hotel door lock system. Now, Japan is a super safe country, and when I lived here previously, I never experienced any moments where I didn't feel safe in my own home. But since we will be going to a few hotels and there is a chance I might be alone for a period of time, I wanted to make sure that I have a ultra lock for the door that can prevent any break-ins, just for my personal safety as a woman traveling alone. I'm also bringing this postcard that we got from the ryokan we originally booked 4 years ago for our original Japan trip pre-pandemic, and they sent us this lovely card when we had to cancel when the pandemic hit. So we are bringing it with us since we're going to be staying at the exact ryokan we booked years ago, and I want to be able to show this to them when we go and visit them. Now, moving on to clothes, my favorite packing method if I'm not moving countries is to simply roll all my clothing up into rolls and squish it in as tightly as I can, bringing multiple outfits for every single potential weather occasion. Now, in this instance of packing clothes, I do heavily regret not packing a few more warmer outfits because we got really bad luck in terms of weather here, and it was raining and cold majority of the beginning, and I actually got really sick from that. So that is one mistake I wish I made different. I'm bringing 3 different purses, one of my glowing tote bags, and one thing I love about fitted purses is that I usually use them for a packing case as well. So anything that will fit in that purse, I'm gonna shove it right in there and use that space to keep more things so I can fit more without that purse taking up too much space. Then another purse right there in case the other one just isn't working for me. A couple sunglasses because you never know. And that is pretty much it for my luggage. Usually if I was moving countries, I would vacuum seal my clothing, but since I'm not moving countries this time, this works for me. And this luggage ended up being under the 40-pound requirement, so everything was perfect. Now moving on to my carry-on luggage. With carry-on luggage, this is where I bring all of my most important things, so anything that would be a huge issue if it got lost in transit, I make sure to keep that on my person. It is a lot more annoying at the security line because you generally have to pull out all your tech and put it in a separate bin. But if you've ever had your luggage lost and your laptop was in it and your memory cards and all of your work, it is very scary, and I'm not willing to have that issue happening to me again. So into my backpack is going all of my important tech that would be either a huge loss for me monetary wise or work-wise if I lost it. So my laptops, my hard drives, my cameras, my wallet, everything that is of high value is going with me in my backpack or in my personal bag, including my iPad as well. And of course, our battery packs, because you never know. This is a long journey to Japan that's probably going to be 24 hours of travel, so we need that. Now, if you're like me and you suffer from extreme leg pain on long flights, tensor bandages have saved my life in the past. I have to tensor bandage my entire legs while I fly any flight over 5 hours to prevent excruciating leg pain. I don't know what causes it. Apparently it's something to do with cabin pressure, but this is a game changer if you're like me and have this issue. A eye mask and earplugs so that I can sleep as easily as possible. And I also have a secret of bringing extra strength Benadryl and some sleep aid medicine that is non-prescription to really help me get a little more drowsy so I can sleep as much as possible during any 12 or 10-hour flight. And of course, in my personal bag goes any other items that no longer fit in my backpack, so my laptop and of course my passport and the entry required documents for Japan. To enter Japan, you have to have at least 3 COVID-19 shots, that includes your booster, or you have to have a negative PCR test within 72 hours of your flight. I have officially been in Japan and almost a month and a half now. It's gone by so fast. I've been filming absolutely everything, and I'm so excited to start this journey with you guys and share just everything we've been doing while we've been in Japan. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to the first day in the life Japan vlog coming super soon. I am so excited, you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.